What you guys, the other day I was making videos about Windows updates, and quite a few of you were asking how to install only security updates on Windows 10 and not the feature updates or any of that sort of stuff. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how to do it. So inside here, you used to be able to go inside the Windows update options and make changes inside here, but they've changed the way you can do that now. You can still pause them, but it's much better to do it this way, in my personal opinion, because that way you can control it much more. So go to the search box or the run box and type gpedit.msc and click OK. This will up the group policy editor. This is for Windows 10 Pro users. I'll show you how to do it for the Windows 10 Home users in a second. So let's go ahead and quickly open up the group policy editor here. So once we're inside here, we're going to go to local computer policy, computer configuration, administrative templates, Windows components, and then drill down until you find Windows updates. Once we get inside here, you should see Windows updates there. There we go. And what we're going to do here is click on the Windows updates for business. And we're going to click on this one. You can also click on the right-hand pane here if you wanted to do that. Let me just quickly show you so you can see it there. On the right-hand side, you can see Windows updates for business. Inside here, you're going to see two items, which is select when preview builds and feature updates are received, and also select when quality updates are received. These are the two that we're going to configure for our system. So first, let's do the first one here. And you can read the information down on the left-hand pane here. It tells you all about that type of policy. So first, we need to enable the policy, and then we can select the Windows readiness level for the updates you want to receive. You can see it set to preview build fast, and you can set this to whatever you like. Normally, the best one here for me is the semi-annual channel. If you want to know what these are, you can read the information down on the right-hand side here. Semi-annual channel receive feature updates when they are released to the general public. Now you can put in after the preview build or feature updates is released, differ this many days. So I'm going to put 365 days. That means we've got that many days before we receive that feature update. Now, if you do want feature updates, then don't set this up. This is so you can block feature updates, which are the major changes to operating systems that Microsoft release. If you want just the security updates, then this is the one that you're going to need to edit, and block the feature updates is the previous one. So this is the one. Select when quality updates are received. These are your security updates. You need to enable this feature once you've blocked the other one for 365 days. You can enable this feature, and then you can put in how many days you want to leave it. You can have them received straight away. I'm going to change this to, say, for instance, 3 or 4 or something like that days after they release the updates on Patch Tuesday. Now, why do you do that? Well, there's a few reasons why. Because sometimes they released Patch Tuesday updates, and sometimes they can be problematic and cause problems. Now, if you leave this for a few days, like say 3 or 4 days, something like that, what's going to happen is if there's any problems, they will pull the update and you wouldn't have received it because you've got a date of 4 days after Patch Tuesday, which gives it time to sort of work itself out whether there's any sort of problems. Once you've got those set, you're pretty much good to go from there. So next up, what we need to do here now is go to the registry. These are for Windows 10 Home users. Open up the registry editor by typing regedit, and this will open up your registry editor. You can make a backup of your registry. I'd advise you to do that. And if you haven't done that already, you can go to File, Computer, and export all of the registry. I've done this quite a few times, but I'm not going to do it in this video. That's up to you to do if you want to do it. So we've got HKey local machine. I'm going to go to software here, then Microsoft. So down here, look for Microsoft. Once you've got Microsoft done, you need to go to Windows Update. It should be down near the bottom here. Select Windows Update. Once we've got that one there, just trying to find it. And there it is there. Once you've got Windows Update, you can go to, open this up and go to UX and open up UX. And then what we're going to do here is look for settings. Inside the settings pane here, on the right-hand side here, we're going to need to create a bunch of different registry keys. The first one we're going to do is branch readiness level. It needs to be exactly as you see it there with the capitals in there, and we're going to set a value or decimal value of 20, and that's what we're going to do. So let's go here and right click, new DWORD 32-bit value. We're going to paste in our branch readiness level, and we can now double click on this and change the value for this and make it a decimal value of 20. So let's go ahead and click on this. You should see hexadecimal and decimal. So because we're making this days, we're going to put it in decimal and make this days here. Let's put the value days in. Now 20 will be 14 days as hexadecimal basically. So let me do that. So you should now see hexadecimal is 14 and decimal is 20. So that is 14 days. Now we're going to do the next one, which is differ feature updates period in days. Decimal value for this one is 365 if you want to make it 365 like I did in the Windows 10 Pro settings for the group policy editor. If you want to edit those days to suit your needs, then by all means do so. Just change the number. But 365 is what I normally use here, just to differ those days. So if you want to put lower days, you can do. I'm going to do 365 and make sure that's decimal as well. And that one is now done. We've got one more to do and we should be all done for Windows 10 home users. That's differ quality updates period in days. Decimal value is 4 here. If you want to make it 3, you can do. If you want to make it 2, whatever you want to do, this is your Patch Tuesday, your security updates when they are delivered to you, and they will be delivered to you after this date here, which is 4 days. So Patch Tuesday, you won't get none. 4 days after that, you should then start receiving them. Okay? And this will sort of give you a little bit of a safety net. Again, if you want to make it 3 or 2 or 1 or 4, whatever, it's entirely up to you. You can make it as much as you like here. But I'm going to give this up to 30 days, I think you've got on there. But I'm going to give this 4 days. And that should be done. That's now done. And we can now close this off. And we can move on to the last part of the project. So we can show you how to do this as well, which is your active hours of receiving these updates. Especially if you're a gamer, you want to make sure you change these because this is when Microsoft will send them to you. So go to Start, Settings, and go to Update and Security. Inside your Windows Updates window, we need to go to Change Active Hours. When you click on Change Active Hours, this will allow you to change the active hours for your PC when it wants to update. When you open this up, you can see mine is turned off. If you want to toggle it on, you can do to make it automatic, or you can toggle it off and leave it set to the hours that you want to have it automatically update in those time zones. So literally click on the change and you should now see active hours. And you can see here it says set active hours to let us know when you typically use this device. We won't automatically restart it during the active hours, and we won't restart without checking if you're using it. So the start time, and also you've got the start time here, which means you can start this when you ever like. So for instance, 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 or whenever you start yours, the start time and your end time. And as long as it doesn't exceed 18 hours, then you should be okay. If you exceed 18 hours, it will go to default and it will just ignore what you've got here. So make sure you don't go over that 18 hours, maximum 18 hours. And you can see there between 8 a.m. in the morning and you can see 1 a.m. is there. So basically that's what you can do, and that will be as long as you're in that 18 hours and you're not overdoing it, and you should be okay. And that is basically your active hours, and I've got my automatically adjust turned off, but you can have that set to whatever you like on yours. You can toggle it on or off. I leave mine off, but if you want yours on, then just toggle it on. And that is the change active hours, and that is how you can install only security updates on a Windows 10 system. Pretty straightforward and easy to do. Again, just the days and times to suit your needs on your PC, and you should just receive security updates and not feature updates if you set it up the way I showed you in this video. Anyway, that's going to be about it. I just want to say a big special thanks to all those people who have joined my YouTube members group. I really do appreciate the support. Have a great weekend, guys, and I shall see you again for another video real soon. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Hope to see you on the Discord server. Bye for now.